Hey, it's Matt. It's also cold. It's about 35 degrees here. A little bit of wind, it's not bad. As you can see behind me, I have been doing a little bit of work here and there. Haven't been around. I think the last time I posted a video was about 2 months ago. So, hi. It's been a while. A lot of stuff going on, just busy on the weekends. Either that or it's just been unseasonably cold for New Jersey. I don't really understand what's going on, but maybe it's global warming, whatever. It's been really cold and I've been a little bit of a wimp. But I need to get outside and I need to get some exercise. So I want to start filling in everything. I want to get this wall all the way up. I also want to do the wall that's right here. This is where a lot of the wind is coming from, but also today the wind is coming in from this way, so I'm not really sure. I got a couple of ideas of what to do, but my birthday was last week, and so I got a splitting axe and I got a splitting wedge, and there's a lot of fallen cut stuff that's around here, so I'm going to start playing around with that and practicing with it, because at some point the next door neighbor has a really big, huge tree that I'd like to try and harvest for boards, maybe. I don't know. I started getting into woodworking, so that's kind of one of the big ideas that I've been having for this area out here is to turn this kind of into an outdoor workshop, and this is an indoor workshop, so when it rains I can work in here. When it's not, I can pull some kind of bench out in the front. I've been watching a lot of videos. Rex Kruger has a really awesome channel for woodworking. I have a bunch of hand tools that I've bought, and for different things. So I'd like to start using them. I'd like to start making stuff. There's a chair, not a chair. There's a little table bench that I want to put next to the beanbag in my office, so I can put my drink on, put a light on, that kind of stuff. I also want to build a bench that's in the window seat of this alcove that we have in our condo. So I want to start looking into that. And here's, I can't really build a lot of stuff in a condo because I don't have any room. At least any room where my wife will let me do stuff. Kicking sand. I have really bad allergies, and so does she. And kicking sawdust up inside in our condo would be horrible. Anyway. So just wanted to say hi, just checking in. I'm gonna do some splitting, so I'll film some of that. But yeah, I'm just here to get outside and just start to get into a routine, trying to get outside and get some exercise. My 53rd birthday was last week, so I'm a little bit more aware and more worried about my health. So yeah, so my cholesterol's a little high and all that other garbage, so I'm not going to bore you with all that crap. I'm still going to eat bacon, but I figured the doctor said get more exercise, so I was like, okay, great opportunity. So I'm going to split some stuff today, and I'm going to start thinking about what I can do about this wall, which I'll show you. So there's this wall that I'm just building up to block. I need to figure out something with that. I've got some big long logs down here. I'm thinking about, because I don't know that I have anything that's really going to be able to stretch this whole thing this whole way across to there. So I might get shorter stuff and just run it straight up and down, kind of like these two are right here. But I have a feeling that it's going to be more effective if I start start cutting this stuff and shaping it a little bit more. Cutting out the knots, making it really so that you can put a lot of it together. But we'll see. I'm going to play around with some stuff, and like I said, I'm going to play with my new axe. So hopefully I won't, hopefully I'll just split wood, just the wood. Unfortunately, as I thought, about 2 or 3 whacks with the axe, split it right open, it's rotten. So, makes sense. Same up here. This stuff's been sitting around for a while, so I didn't think it was good, but figured I'd give it a whack. Well, got a big old log up in there. It was heavy as hell, but thankfully it's mostly dead and all dried out, so I could actually move it. And put some more logs up there. So that's probably enough for today. So I got more over here to do. I'm putting in a lot of these things that I cut. Gotta put them up and down. And yeah, there's still gaps in the wood. Everything's tied up with rope, and it's, you know, it's secure, but it's not that secure. I mean, this thing, if I give it a good shove, it'll fall back. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this, but I think this will be pretty good. And maybe I'll just do the same thing with that and just get a whole bunch of stuff to run straight up and down. I don't know. But I don't want to burn myself out and do too much, you know, just getting back, because I haven't been out here very much. I haven't been getting a lot of exercise. So I'm probably going to go home and soak in a nice warm bath. Yeah, so the logs that I thought about splitting, I literally took like 2 good whacks with the splitting axe, and it just like a third of it came off, and it was just all rotted out. So that stuff's not gonna work. I mean, maybe what I'll do is use some of the bark or whatever, or maybe I'll cut it into slats and kind of put it in here or stuff it. I don't know. Who knows? I'm still figuring stuff out. So I was trying to figure out, what is my channel all about? I don't know. A lot of stuff that I see on YouTube is all, you know, specific things like woodworking or bushcrafting or camping or, you know, this and that. I have ADHD. Well, ADD, ADHD. What is the difference? I don't even know. I have trouble focusing. I have trouble staying on one task, which is kind of why this whole area is a little bit of a mishmash. Never had a plan. I had an idea in my head. It felt like I was digging forever, so I don't want to dig anymore. Although at some point I do need to level all this out, because it is still, it's you know, it's barely a slope, but it is a slope. But what I'd like to do is I want to build a workbench and start playing around out here. But as I was whacking away with the axe, I realized that there's a big echo. I'm in there's a bowl that has, you know, that's common land, that's the property of the township that I live in, and it echoes a lot. So I probably won't do a lot of loud noise stuff, at least until the leaves come in and there's a little bit more sound absorption, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But, you know, my channel is going to be what I feel like doing at the moment. There'll probably be shorter videos unless I'm doing something, you know, that is specific and I want to really film it. But I'd rather kind of give you a summary of what I'm thinking about doing, take a couple pictures and maybe a couple short videos. I found that editing a lot of this stuff was just kind of like, you know, I'm doing it and I'm watching it and it's like I'm getting a little bored. So they'll probably be a little bit shorter. I may talk a little bit more, which I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. Who knows? But I want to start doing stuff. I want to start coming back out here again. And I know I said that in the last couple of videos, which I never posted. But my goal here is to come out here and just have fun, you know, because that's really what it's all about. It's just getting outside, enjoying myself, having fun, and being creative and just building stuff. I've been watching a lot of woodworking stuff. Rex Kruger, if you ever get a chance and you're interested in woodworking and you want to learn how to use basic hand tools, he's amazing. I just joined his Patreon channel and there's a lot of plans and stuff like that, so there's a couple of things that I want to build, and I figure this will be the place to build it, because I really don't have any place to really set up and build stuff in my condo. So it's 2022. I think my goal for 2022 is to really try to just show people who I am and what I like to do, and hopefully that'll be interesting to some people. And if not, you know, you come, you see me, oh, that guy's an idiot, and you leave. But if you like the stuff that I'm doing, click subscribe, you know, like the video, stuff like that. I'm not trying to make money off the channel, because I know I'll never be, you know, have that much time to do all that stuff. You know, I just turned 53 last week. I have 3,761 days until I can technically retire, because that means that I have 15 years at my company, and I can get my pension, which is kind of cool. But you know, I'm just gonna start doing stuff that I really like to do, and you know, possibly filming it. One of the things that I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures, and if you have any suggestions on what to do, how to expand it, how to make it, you know, better, easier. The nice thing is it's in the center. It's an A-frame. In the center, it's about, you know, 8 or 9 feet. I can stand up, but when I start going towards the sides, obviously I start bucking my head. I do have room to go that way, but that's going to require more digging, which I'm not sure I really want to do. But if I do want to turn this kind of into a workshop, then I might do that. One of the things that I want to try and do is Rex Kruger has this thing. It's a $30 workbench, and it's, you know, it's 2x4s, and it's a low bench, but I think it'd be perfect out here. So if I level everything out, maybe give myself a little bit more room back that way, that'll be perfect. Maybe I'll build a full-size bench. Who the hell knows? The problem is that if I build a full-size bench down here, you know, the angle, I mean, you can see probably behind me, the angle going up the slope is kind of like this, and it's, you know, a good 400 or 500 feet up that way. So bringing the stuff up and down is kind of a pain in the butt. But I don't want to keep my tools out here because, you know, they'll get cold and, you know, rust and all that other good stuff. But anyway, hope this finds you well. Come back. I'll try and post more often, and get outside and be good. Take care.